Hey guys, we're here resuming our Let's Play of Cave Story. As you can see in the top left there, I went back and got the health thing. I didn't actually go back, I just replayed from the start because had a little trouble recording a few times. But anyway, we're back to where we were with all the health. And we're just going to go back through the egg corridor now and a bit into the first dungeon and see what happens. Anyway, back past these guys. The fully upgraded Polar Star certainly is very useful. Very powerful for the current enemies. Just goes right on through them. But we're gonna get to more tougher enemies in the next area. They're gonna take a bit more to beat, but shouldn't be too much of a problem. We'll also be finding a new weapon pretty early on, so that'll be fun. Sorry if I'm a bit not very talkative during this part. It's pretty much just going through here, killing elephant things and whatever the hell those little blob guys are. Anyway, we can go back to the teleporter to Arthur's house. We find Sue trying to connect with the scientist guy over in the wherever he is. You also see her mention her name there. I think that's the first time she's mentioned it. So yeah, she's Sue, the person that the doctor's looking for. And he's in a place called Grasstown. And basically they're just talking at the moment for a bit about the sky dragons and the eggs and stuff. When suddenly King shows up with his little glasses wearing friend, who I don't know who he's called. And he's coming in to blame Sue for the other Mimiga, Turiko or whatever her name was, getting kidnapped. So we're going to ignore him because he probably doesn't have anything to say. And then we have a bit of them chatting about what happened. He obviously doesn't really like her very much. Don't know why. She seems perfectly nice. But, you know, dicks will be dicks. Anyway, come up here, talk to her. Tells us a bit about her friend, and then she tells you to go find her brother for her. So we'll go do that right now. I'll save right before we go through, because I do not want to have to repeat this again. It's surprising how difficult it becomes to play a game when you're trying to commentate. I swear I've gone through this multiple times in the past, but it's just horrible what I was doing when I tried to record it before. Anyway, here we go. We got a guy here called Santa, who probably got attacked by monsters and lost his key, so we're going to keep a lookout for that at the moment. We get these guys, which look like the old guys, but they do that little helicopter routine there. And they take a few more hits, and then you got these big guys, which take a lot of hits. But just aim up, and you shouldn't be, well, sideways for them, but up for the other ones. And you shouldn't be in too much of a problem. Just keep firing as fast as you can, and bada boom, they're down. And here's Standard's key. So, we're gonna head back and give that to him. And, see what he does for us. Yep. So we give him back his key, and he runs off without saying thank you. Oh, nope. He invites us inside. Thank goodness. Otherwise I'd have to shoot him for being discourteous. Anyway. Santa gives us the fireball, which is a new weapon. Also tells us we have to pass through a fireplace in someone called Chaco's house, or however it's pronounced. Anyway, so here's the fireball. Pretty simple weapon, just bounces along the ground. A bit more powerful. As you can see, it does quite a bit of damage to these guys. Still can't kill the big guys very quickly, but not a big issue. We get leveled up and we can fire a few more at once here, and it gets a nice little effect on it. Nothing too fancy, but hey. And I get crushed. Yep. Swear to God, never happened before I started recording this game. Anyway, so I'll just go ahead and run through this as fast as I can. Well, I suppose it's good that me dying. It shows you how difficult it can be to face some of these enemies, and what not to do. Still, a bit embarrassing dying. Anyway, let's grab the key and go through the stupid little song thing that it has to play and head back. Go through here. Talk to him again. Yada 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 yada. Fireball. Oh, also while we're here, I suppose I should mention those big spikes off on the left. Those are an example of larger spikes that we're going to see a bit more of soon, and they're a bit more powerful than the spikes we've seen so far. The spikes we've seen so far, late game, you can probably survive one hit from them, but those big spikes, even later on, will kill you one shot usually. So you really want to avoid them because there is no surviving them. Anyway. And the downhill parts of this make it really easy to get a bit of experience, like a lot of experience for your new weapon, so you can level up the fireball pretty quickly. Even without trying, it's pretty simple. That's here. And here we are at Chaco's house. Talk to her. And she doesn't have much good to say. Here we go. We try and look at the fireplace, but she tells us we'd need to go get some jellyfish juice from Jellies. Where we can get them, we do not know yet. But we'll see soon. Anyway, I'll just take a rest here to show off a little something in this game. As you can see, looks like us and Chaco went up to some naughty business while we were sleeping there. In fact, if we look at our inventory, we even got a lipstick. That's a nice little Easter egg there for anyone who cares. Doubt many people do though, so meh. Anyway, as you can see, we've encountered some new enemies that have popped up here that weren't here before, the Jellies. Apparently we need to kill them to get our jellyfish juice, so it's rather convenient that they show up. Skillin. Also, while we're here, we'll just jump up here and you can get this little health thing that's at the top here. For a bit more life. And just use the fireball to clear out the area below us. Before we head down. Accidentally blown on that guy, but it's not really a big issue. Just kill a bunch of enemies and grab the health, and we're done. And up here we got a big jellyfish. He'll just jump right down on you. He's really the only aggressive one. The rest just sit around and do nothing. we got the jellyfish juice, and normally you'd want to go back to Checo's house. However, knowing what I have to do next, I will take a brief detour just to speed things up a little later on. Back to Santa's house, where we will see that he has a fireplace as well. And if we use the jellyfish juice on that fireplace, we get the charcoal. Not really useful to us at the moment, but it'll come up later on, so don't worry about that. Anyway, we'll just fight our way back through the hordes of globulars. Fireball's very good, so you can see how effective it is at just allowing you to run without bothering to actually stop and kill any enemies on the way. Oh, I forgot something. I will just have to go back and get the jellyfish juice that I've forgotten. A little annoying forgetting this, but oh well. No, I'm done really. We'll just good time to show off different tactics. Before, you noticed I shot out that little star block there, but if you don't shoot it off, it's actually a lot easier because he keeps on hitting it if he tries to get you down, and you can hit him quite a bit with the polar star that way. So it's a lot easier to do that. Anyway, back on to Checo's house now. Be pretty easy since we've killed everything on the way. So, in we go. And here we are, back to Grasstown. You can jump over to the left there whenever you want to go back, and for now we'll just jump over these spike-filled pit. Shit. Anyway, I will cut the recording here and resume. Okay, back guys, we are back at the pit, and we make it this time. Wonderful. Really isn't as hard as I made it look on the first one, but again, you should really be careful of these huge spikes. Here we have a new enemy. They're pretty simple. When you hit them, they launch an attack forward. They do not turn around at all, so if you can get behind one of them, they're pretty easy to beat. And you got these small ones here and these big ones here. If you can hit them a lot before they can fire a second shot, it's pretty easy to just kill them and jump over the one shot they can get off. So, not too much of a threat. Anyway, we'll go over here. Look at this little crack in the wall. And looks like we found someone trapped in a room. And given what we were sent here to do, probably that scientist guy we were sent to find. Now, he gave us a little key, so we're gonna quickly try to test it on this door, but unfortunately there's no keyhole. Yep. Thanks for the little idea there, Captain Obvious. We can't use the key, we have to find another way to break it down. No shit. I'm not really angry. Anyway, we find the rusty key opens this room with little robot guy here. Don't have any power, and this. And we'll turn on the power, see what happens. And the robot guy starts going crazy. Doing a little jiggy dance there. And apparently there's an intruder. And it's the Balrog. And he's a bit pissed about last time, finding the wrong girl, but anyway. Doesn't matter what you say to him this time, he'll fight you either way. He's pretty pissed this time. He's taking a little lesson from those little guys we found earlier, using their little tactic of flying and flapping and landing. Not a very original guy, the Balrog. I'll just use my leveled up missiles here. Do a bit of damage very quickly, just speed these things along. Could also use this, does a bit of damage. So I got him stuck right in that little wedge, which is pretty odd. Anyway, we fight him off pretty easily. And we find the robot smashed on the ground. We pull him out. And he's pretty thankful. Lots of flowery, lots of stuff. Anyway, turns out he can make bombs, and turns out we have something that needs breaking open, so it's a match made in heaven, I would think. Anyway, it's been a while for this episode, so I think I'll just oh, as you can see also, these fans are on. You can use them if you jump while using them. You can get quite a bit of height. Anyway, I think that's enough for this episode. I'm just gonna heal and save here, and next episode we will we'll go looking for the things to make the explosive. So that'll be good. Anyway, see you next time. Laters.